Sometimes you have young, independent, young adults who want to do what they want to do, but then they want somebody else to be responsible for what they do. Or they want to do what they want to do, and now they don't want to deal with the consequences of what they do, and somebody else has to deal with consequences for their grown acts. In the case of the prodigal son, he went to a far country, and the Bible says he began to be in want, meaning everything didn't crash at once. Things gradually started getting worse, and the only thing that grabbed him to make him realize maybe he's made some mistakes here and he needs to reconnect with his father is that he got ready to eat the same thing that the pigs was eating. Then he said, this doesn't make any sense. I could have had a V8. Okay. He said, I'm going to rise and go to my father. And so what I encourage even is that even as single young adults in that first stage is that you still, for your own sake, keep relationships, ideally with your parents, ideally with people who are spiritually mature, who can help you along the way and guide you even in your independent decisions so you don't end up in the pig pen. Watch this. If you can't be on time by yourself, you can't get out the house to be at work on time by yourself, what you gonna do when you living with somebody and y'all don't have multiple bathrooms and you got one sink and one mirror and you got to take turns? And you can't even get out the house on time by yourself. So, when we think about things about being married, we think about things like, you're ready to love somebody, you're ready to commit. How about, can you be on time?
So I realized when you have, especially parents who have adult children who are getting married, you have to respect that transition. So as a mother, I want my son to have a wife that he loves. I want my son to have a wife that loves him. So the necessary next step is to step back and watch what I wanted them to have without interfering.
During the marriage coupling stage, you're getting to learn to adapt to each other. What are some things that y'all have had to learn to adapt to?
I consider myself a fairly neat person, but I'm not neat on her level. So I think she's had to do a lot of adapting, and that's really something that gets on her nerves. But she has been very good at adapting and not just pulling her hair out, let me have it if I leave a dish on the table before I leave to go to work in the morning, stuff like that.
What would you tell in preparation for marriage? What would you tell the independent adults, things that they need to either do, be conscious of, be aware of, or be doing in that stage in preparation of marriage?
Get myself together. I knew what my ideal husband would have been and what I was praying for, but then I had to think about, if that guy showed up today, would he even want who I am right now? Am I who that guy that I'm praying for would want today? So I really had to just distance myself from just frivolously dating and really just focusing my energy on making myself attractive, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't mean on the outside, but on the inside. I know that sounds really corny, but yeah.
No, I definitely understand that.